Hey, everyone. This is Let Me See Your Transcript, your very favorite history teacher. It's ladies' night. Yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. And tonight we're going to be talking about J.Lo, Jennifer Lopez, Jenny from the block. And here is my co-host, Medina, Jaden. How y'all doing tonight?
Hello. Hi, everybody.
Hey.
Doing good.
Hey, Nikki Baby, Trisha Tennell, Nikki Reeves, Marjorie Harris, King Royal. Yes, Nikki, she does. Oh, sorry, Marjorie. Hey, Gator Girl, how you doing tonight? Hey, Money No Love, number one mod. How are y'all doing tonight? How was your week, Medina?
It was good. My son is out of school for the summer.
Oh,
But
okay.
he does have football practice, so that
Oh,
that starts
wow.
up, but at least it's not 7 to 3:30. So I'm happy about that. Got a lot of things done this week,
Mm-hmm.
and looking forward to Memorial Day.
Okay, that's good. Are you gonna barbecue or are you gonna order out?
Well, we're invited to some friends. I'll go ahead and cook. I'm not going to barbecue though, so I'll
Mhm.
cook, and then we'll be with friends on Monday. So not
Okay,
a
that's
lot going
good.
on. Yeah,
That's
school starts,
great.
but football practice starts Tuesday, so
Oh,
we start back grinding
summer
Tuesday.
school? Isn't that also the
Huh?
first? Isn't that also the first day of summer
Yes,
school?
yes,
Okay,
yes, yes. So,
I see what they're
so
doing.
you, yeah. But the summertime, people are out. They're out of sight. They're over this COVID thing to a certain
Mm-hmm.
extent. So, we're going to be planning some things for the summer. Not
Mm-hmm.
sure exactly what right now, but
Mm-hmm.
thank goodness, thank
Okay,
goodness.
that's good. That's good. I'm
What
just
about you?
I got 3 more days of school. My last day
Mhm.
is June the 3rd. We're off Monday. Just gotta
Mhm.
I did the final grading yesterday. Just gotta
Mhm.
like push the button so it can go to the transcript, no pun intended, on Tuesday and do all these end of the year forms.
Mhm.
So then my summer can officially start and I got some ideas for some new programs for my channel. So I'm looking forward to do that.
Okay.
Just looking forward to sleep. I think, I do get it. My friends like, you always dap it, you always, but I also work hard. I'm always behind this computer too.
Mhm.
So I'm actually
Mhm.
hoping to actually do some more things that gets me out of the house.
Okay. Yeah.
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 So
So it'll be good. It'll be
yeah.
good. Just be careful down there in Texas. There's a lot
Oh
going on
wow.
down there.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago it was tigers. This week it was monkeys. The governor, he's about to sign bills that you don't have to have a
Yes.
permit to have a gun, and I'm just like,
Yes. Well, they were talking about doing that in Tennessee also, which is, we're in a good old boy state. So
mhm,
that's a bit scary, but we'll see what
mhm,
happens. Of course, there's somebody will go up against that. So we just
mhm,
have to keep our fingers crossed because just like they can,
mhm,
Caucasians and others can have guns, so can black people. And it's amazing how when we can have guns too, how things change. It ain't such a
mhm.
great idea. So,
Yeah,
I just have my fingers crossed for that.
yeah. We'll see how if things will, there'll be a repeal of this law after the next, mass shooting,
Yes,
school shooting,
yes, yes,
and
yes.
so. But I wanted to talk. There's a lot. This week has also been a lot of things about. To me, it's been feeling like deja vu, like
Mhm.
it's the '90s again, and I'm seeing Vivica talk about 50 Cent is the love of her life.
Mhm. Mhm.
J.Lo, I think 2 months ago, ended her 4-year relationship
Mhm.
with Alex Rodriguez. And this
Mhm.
week she done seen two exes, and then another one put it out there that like he may still be interested. I was like, does this girl got the
Mhm.
internet eye something with it?
But the thing is she broke up amicably with each of them. So there was never a breakup with hard feelings. So they
Mhm.
always, every single one of them, from what I've seen, has a sort of friendship that remains,
Mhm.
after they break up with her. So when she's going through a hard time and things, they also know about her mental state. So I feel like they're just there for her. They're
Mhm.
friends.
Yeah. Yeah,
So
Gator girl. You had a good point, Medina. Yeah, it's 2001. I love again. Yeah, yeah, she still did it.
exactly. Exactly. I
I'm
think
just
she can be whatever they want her to be, whatever they need her to be. She's like a
Mhm.
chameleon to a certain extent,
Do you
you
think that
know?
is that what makes her after a while the real her comes out and can they not handle it, or do you think like she's just whatever they want her to be when she's with them?
I feel like it's just two people, from what I've seen, in all of her relationships.
Mhm.
Both of them had issues in the relationship, so it wasn't just extremely one-sided. The only negative type thing that I saw was when she was with Diddy as a boyfriend, and
Mhm.
she really characterized that relationship as turbulent and full of
Mhm.
infidelity. And so, he'd say, I'm going to the club for a couple of hours, and then he wouldn't come back that night, things such as that. So he
Mhm.
really put her on the edge, especially when she already suffered with, anxiety and other disorders.
Mhm.
So I just feel like she can't handle a lot in life. I feel like she doesn't give herself a chance to get over one before she's, with another one, but she's totally in demand. I mean, what is she supposed to do?
Yeah,
You
but I
know?
don't know. I just felt like um I really thought when she married Marc Anthony, I thought like,
Hmm.
okay,
Hmm.
both Latino, both of them
Yes.
Sesame both actors, and then for like
Mhm.
5 years or so,
Mhm.
we did not
Mhm.
hear from J.Lo. J.Lo was like a stay-at-home mom.
Mhm. Mhm.
And I thought, like,
Mhm.
when I saw her come back out, I was like, okay, she probably tired of being at home with the kids all the time. And they asked her to come on, I think it was American Idol.
Mhm.
Boy, my dog is trying to be in the show again. Um, and then all of a sudden, I saw her working with her husband, and then
Mhm.
they did a really great film called El Cantante. Y'all should watch that.
Mhm.
And so
Mhm.
the next thing you know, they're like, "Oh, they're getting a divorce," and I'm like,
Mhm.
"I said,
I
damn,
feel like he.
was it because she started working again, or what?
No,
Was it
one of the things
already
that
happening? You know what I'm saying?"
I think there were other things happening. Sometimes people grow apart. He had a career as well as she. One thing that she did say was that he always supported her in her career. He always pushed her to do better. And if nobody else said she could sing, he always told her, don't let anyone tell you you're not a good singer because you are. So I just feel like people grow apart. What you want becomes different. And then you have
Mm-hmm.
two, a set of twins. And
Mm-hmm.
during that time, I mean, she was kind of busy. I've always watched her movies because I
Yeah,
feel like she
I love
looks
her as
like
an
an
actress.
angel.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
as an
feel like she
actress.
looks like an angel, and I just love her. So, I just feel like things happen. Things happen, but she was married, and it was like she married three people within like she was they back to back to back to back.
It
So I
was
don't feel
not
like she
only the
gave herself
marriages. I'm sorry.
the boyfriends.
Not only the
That's
marriage,
okay.
but the boyfriend. Because the first husband, I think she was with him. He was like, I think he like owned a restaurant or run a
And he
restaurant.
was a
Or something.
waiter. He was a
He was a waiter.
waiter.
I
He was a
thought he
waiter.
owned it. Okay.
No, no, no. He was an
He was
aspiring
on.
performer.
She was a fly girl. Then she got into
Mhm.
Janet Jackson as a background dancer. The video. That's
Mhm.
the way love goes. She's been
Mhm.
Selena. She took off.
Mhm.
Then, like you said, she got with Diddy, did the song. Then all of a
Mhm.
sudden, after the whole Diddy thing, she got married to one of the backup singers, backup dancers.
Chris
Like,
Judd.
wait a minute,
What? Yeah.
since when
Yeah.
did
He was a.
and I was
Mhm.
like, girl, this is fast. And then that
Mhm.
didn't work. Then she got with Ben. Then there was some other
Mhm.
people in between. Then
Drake is suspected Drake, but that's alleged.
suspected
That's
as a
alleged.
legend. Okay. And then she got with Marc Anthony. and she was home. She had the twins. I was like, oh, okay. I did miss her, but I thought like she did what a lot of women who are high profile in their careers, they get married and they just do the mom and wife thing for a while. And then when the kids get bigger, they go back out, And then her and her husband were working together, and then they sung that song, that album in Spanish. And she
yeah.
That's why her Selena movie was so realistic, because Selena didn't speak Spanish very well. No.
Okay.
So and J.Lo didn't grow up speaking, even though she's Latino. So I was like, oh, okay, her and Marc Anthony, I'm like, I like them and they're cute, and that didn't work out. Then he went and got married to Miss Universe, and then she went and got another background dancer. Married him. Then when I saw her with Alex Rodriguez, I was like, okay, it's been some time. She done had some tours. He
had 2 kids, 2 girls.
Okay, they about the same age. This will work out. And it was like they were together 4 years. So I was like, okay, she didn't marry him yet. She's waiting the long engagement. And I'm saying this too. Me and my offline, my best friend, we've known each other 20 years. We have like this running joke that we got like this like imaginary list of entertainers who cannot get married anymore once they've divorced the third time.
No, stop that.
J.Lo was at the top of the list, followed by Halle Berry and Tom Cruise.
Okay.
So
Tom Cruise. Oh yeah.
He's been married and divorced 3 times. And he home with his 3rd wife. Yeah.
I just really feel like, I mean, like I said, she has some emotional issues. I mean, she's in a very high profile, high energy type world. And I feel like she doesn't want to be alone. And I feel like she's very lonely. I mean, as a parent, a single parent, I mean, it can get lonely at times. And if you notice, most of the people that she's gotten with, she's come across them because they've been in the industry or they've been in her spaces.
I think maybe she should get somebody with a regular job. But then again, for her husband had a regular job, and she kind of like moved up.
But he was a waiter, and he was an aspiring performer, so that's not very stable to me.
Yeah,
that's not stability, and she didn't have children, so and she maybe struggled a bit, but I feel like she had already done some things and had some successes under her belt when she met him. I mean, they didn't even stay married a year.
Oh, it wasn't even.
They didn't even stay. It wasn't. It wasn't even like 11 months. 11 months.
Wow.
And one thing that, A-Rod, I found out that, they had their engagement or their wedding had been postponed twice before the last time when they just called it off.
It was supposed to be last year, but COVID hit. And then when I was looking at one of, and I'll show y'all her and A-Rod, because remember, this was back at the inauguration day. Look at them, they're all cute and hugged up. But around this time, a little bit after this, they were like, oh, they broke up. And then all of a sudden, there people come out and say, no, they're not broken up. They're just going through something right now. They're going to work it out. And I was like, okay, y'all break up for to come soon. Not in the water.
They both tried.
They tried. And then there was rumor that he was talking to some model chick on some reality show in Madison.
But she claimed, they both claimed that wasn't, nothing. They talked on the phone, but they never hooked up. Okay. But she doesn't care. You know what I mean? Like, she wants to be happy. And I feel like she still has some changing to do. And maybe it is a good idea to concentrate on being a mom. That's a big job, especially the way that she does, which I heard she's a great one.
And I think right now they're with, because she was filming, I think they were with Marc Anthony. The kids out to be with her while she was filming. So, but this is the thing. They officially come out as breaking up in March, right? So the next thing we know, they're like, oh, Ben Affleck and Jennifer.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, damn it, Deja Vu.
Yeah.
And by the way,
they've been friends.
His ex-wife is named Jennifer too.
Mm-hmm. They've been good friends. They had a great friendship.
His addiction, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to say this about them. They have been spotted going to the gym. I think her car would drop him off at some hotel. Then there's like some type of house that she stays at. He stayed there too with her. So they've been spotted out in Miami holding hands and kissing. So like, is this love the second time around? I'm just like, I don't know.
I would not. She can. I don't think she can handle it. I don't think she can handle it.
And by the way, he's still in recovery from because he's recovery alcoholic, and I just don't. I just see some codependency here that I don't know.
I mean, I just feel like they don't need each other. Yeah. Somebody's got to be somebody's rock. And I guess together they could, but I guess I'm just a negative type person because I'm like, no, you can't be. I'm going through too much right now. And I'm not going to be the cause of you starting to drink or whatnot again.
Exactly.
And the paparazzi is not going to leave them alone.
Name?
Yeah. Yeah. No. And you know the paparazzi ain't leaving them alone, him or her. So, you know.
I mean, they kind of been left alone, but now they together. So the paparazzi like, oh, okay. Check. You know. You get this check.
Right. Right.
I want to play around. Okay, check. I could be with Batman. All right. It's fine. But I have to say this though about A-Rod. I did notice, and I'm wondering if this is really leading to their breakup. I always saw them in pictures, and she was always ready. She was like, pose. Like the pose. She was like, and he was just like, they're awkward, like. And I'm just like, dude, did they not prepare you for pictures and stuff?
But you know how I feel about that.
Is he an accessory?
Well, I mean, she's supposed to be the pretty one. She's supposed to be the pretty one, so that didn't bother me. She has to look on point at all times. Yeah, you know, and they did some photo shoots where they were cute, but it was photo shoots, not just impromptu photographs.
Yeah,
you know.
Hey,
I just feel like she needs.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I feel like she just needs to be by herself, and I don't mind. I mean, a lot of my exes I'm good friends with still, you know. I mean, they can call, I can talk to them, you know, things like that. And so I get that part of it, something familiar. But I don't know. I just feel like she needs to stay alone and be a mom, get herself together so she doesn't fall apart. You know, she's had a nervous breakdown and stuff. So I mean, she just needs to hold.
I thought it was just Mariah that had one.
No, she said
Mariah called hers exhaustion.
Yeah, well, hers was triggered by that, but she had one in 2001, 2002. And so she talked about it in her book, which I intend on reading.
Moni, Lola.
Moni, you right. You are right.
You gonna have me Googling after this live.
Girl, yeah, she needs to get that. That's a new thing. But yeah, she needs to just stay by herself. Be a mom. Your kids will be gone in a few years. You know, date, do your thing. But, you know, this shacking and all that. And when you have the type of life that she does, you do want some stability. The only time you really get to see someone is if you do live with them. But it just doesn't work out. It just doesn't work out.
I want to say hello to the new people that came in. I'm sorry. I wasn't trying to avoid you. Hey, Miss NW50. Hey, Gator Girl, Mona No Love, number one, my hey, Tamika LaShawn. Hey, the McCray Kings. I need to email you, McCray Kings. I have a good idea for me and you, maybe you and Joseph. I got an idea. I'm gonna tell Medina about it later on too. Hey, Nikki Reeves. Hey, Betty Yellick, Marjorie, Tanika Green. So good to see you. But yeah, those of you just came in, and we're talking about this week tonight. Jenny from the block. She, I don't know. And someone just made this mention. She broke up with her fiance. They've been together 4 years back in March, even though they were with each other inauguration day. She started dating, being seen again with Ben Affleck. Affleck. Sorry. And so it's deja vu. And all of a sudden, though, and this was reported on Wendy Williams. Thursday was what do you call it? Throwback Thursday. Mm-hmm. And usually people post a pic of themselves. Well, he gonna post a pic of him and J.Lo from back in the day.
Mm-hmm. That's not the only one he posted either.
Oh, what's the other one he posted?
It's one where she's got her, I think she's got her belly button is showing. I remember just her having a dress over it, no top really, and then some pants under it or whatever. They were at some sort of event.
Mm-hmm. He had all these ladies, and now he's all alone reminiscing on IG.
But didn't they have a love-hate relationship with Ben Affleck? Didn't he do something while they were together, like buy him a Bentley or something? Or did he bought somebody something like that? So if he's seen pictures of she and Ben together, now he's got to post his own.
Yeah, and this is the thing.
Like 30 years ago.
Being seen with Ben this week, and now he's gonna post this. I'm just like, is he doing this? Is he channeling his petty 50 Cent side? Or is he trying to throw his hand in the ring like, hey, girl, if you're going to go back to your exes, yeah, I am. Because I thought he said Kim Porter was the love of his life. Is he not still grieving?
Girl, who knows if he cheated while he was with her, so she wasn't enough then, so 30 years later, she still isn't. So forget it. I wouldn't dare. I don't like going back. I don't go back.
Oh, Daphne Ryder said Jenny is a block thought. Or is it like what Monique says? She just got a friendly pussy.
And my thing is, she could not be a thought. She just could have thoughtish ways.
Yeah. Like Johnson says, thoughtish personality disorder.
Right. You know, I'm not hating on her. Do what you can. She, like I said, I feel like she really needs somebody. And like I said, when I read up on, her mental state and stuff, I mean, that has a lot to do with some of the things she does. And I don't think she wants to be alone, So, yeah. I don't think she's going to get back with any of those buzzards. She gave him a chance, and then that's it.
Okay, so after Diddy posted this, and after she spent some time with Ben this week, she had lunch with her ex-husband, who's the mother of her 2 children. Now they do have, like I said, they have done an album together. They've done a movie together. I think they do have, like I said, they also, like I said, shared custody of the kids. The kids were with him when she was out in Dominican Republic, shooting and stuff. So is this him checking up on her? Like, hey, I see you working with A-Rod. Now I see Diddy posted the thing yesterday. You with Ben this week. Is everything cool? Do the kids need to stay with me a little bit longer? Like, what's going on? Where your head's at? Are they talking a business deal? Or is he trying to shoot his shot? Wait, is he still married to the Miss Universe?
I don't know. I thought he was still married, but I don't know. I thought he was still married, but they are friends. Yeah. They have a friendship. They have 2 children together.
I guess I'm not friends with none of my exes. They are exes.
I'm telling you, I'm friends with mine, or at least I won't cuss them out when they call, or they're not blocked. You know what I mean? But I'm friends with mine. Yeah. I mean, I'm friends with mine.
Okay, you got to tell me how you did, because I don't
like trash, And so I would never date anyone who would do something that would make me say I never want to talk to you ever again in my life. I don't date people that would do anything like that, or that would let me find out some mess like that. I don't do trash. I can be your friend, and then you can hop, skip, and jump in the streets as much as you want. But if I'm committed to you, then I'm committed. I'm number one.
Yeah. Okay.
You
Yeah.
know, period. I
What do
don't
you
do
think about?
trash.
Yeah. What do you think about Money No Love says he's telling her, "Don't have all these men around my kids."
Say a word. That ain't even his conversation. I doubt he's even going there because he's done his. He's got his, he's doing his thing. They don't have, my understanding is that he's not a controlling person. So I don't feel like he would do that. You know what I mean?
But what if he has a real concern though? Like, hey, you've been spotted with, it's been a month since you broke off your engagement to a man of 4 years. Now you're spotted with your ex. Where is this going, Jennifer? And now Diddy throwing up pics and stuff. Like, do the kids need to stay longer with me? Like, I just feel like, he might be just asking, hey, girl, where your head is at?
They are friends. They are in the spotlight. They are popular. They are stars. And so they don't have that small man mentality. I mean, that's very small to someone that's a peon like me. I mean, I wouldn't respond, well to any questioning like that. And when my child's father used to question me about certain things, and it was real ugly, there's none of your business, So he can't tell her anything. See, he can't tell her anything.
Yeah. What do you mean, Jada and Will connection? The only thing I remember is Mark was in that TV show called Hawthorne. That used to be on TNT. I don't know.
No, I never heard about anything like that.
Heard that.
Let me write that down. I'm gonna have to look at that.
Yeah, I just like. Oh no, Hunty! The word was they were all swingers.
I don't
doubt it. Will and Jada.
Well, you know how they work. Yeah, come on.
I just thought they had an open relationship. That's what I thought.
They probably do.
They were into that Scientology.
They do whatever. I'm gonna have to read up on that too.
Yeah. By the way, Hawthorne was a really good TV series. I really was disappointed it didn't have another season. It was really good.
I heard that it was good. I never watched it.
Really good. It was alleged that Mark and Jada were messing around. Oh, because they were in a TV show together? Or was it like?
She probably did.
She might have just run up against them like, hey, you like...
There's no telling, girl. I don't put anything past her, but okay, handle your business.
Yeah,
I don't put anything past her.
Like, Jenny, what's going on? This, because I don't want to see her all booed up with the second ex-husband next week.
You talking about that what's his name? Chris Judd, the choreographer, dancer.
Yeah. I like Hawthorne and the gag. Is Jennifer Arner's ex Michael Wartime starred on there too? Oh wow, Lord, Hollywood is that's 3 degrees of separation. Oh, you talking about Christina? I can't stop doing that. But you know what? I'm not gonna. Okay, maybe I shouldn't put this out there, but I just want to think about this for a reason. There have been a couple of women in Hollywood or actors that I've watched over the years, and like I've always seen they were being married to men. They've had several men that they were married to, and I remember one came out, I think a couple years ago, that she was a lesbian. She came out in her 50s and 60s. And then she found a relationship. Yeah, I have been married to 3 different men 3 different times. None of them worked out. So I'm just wondering, maybe Jenny need to find a woman.
I'm telling you, these days it comes out.
All these men, if something's not.
It's that some women is situational. There's something called situational homosexuality, where there have been women that have been married 20, 30, 40 years, and in their older years been there, done that, had those children, been in marriages, got divorced, and they find comfort with another woman.
Mm-hmm.
They couldn't have said 30 years ago they were lesbian or even thought they were. There was a documentary, British documentary on it years ago that I watched, and that's what happened. That they chose to be that way. They with another woman.
Yeah, because I was watching what's the lady was Tom Cruise love interest in Top Gun. She finally came out.
Really?
Now she's married to a woman. And married. The one I was talking about was Meredith Baxter Burney. Used to be on Family Ties.
I remember her.
I didn't know that her husband, who's also an actor, David Burney, was her third husband. And they got a divorce.
I didn't either.
Over a decade ago, and then the next few years, they're like, "Oh yeah, Kelly McGillis is living in her now. She's a lesbian." And then, and this is a weird thing. Meredith Baxter said she thought she was gonna have a hard time telling her kids. Her kids were so understanding. They were like, "Okay, mom, as long as it makes you happy." And I think a couple of kids kind of thought that mom was. They were like, "Okay." She was like, when she thought about it, I have been married to men 3 times. They ain't worked. None of the things worked at all.
Yeah, I feel like everybody. But what's really getting me is all of these people, and I have to read up on it. Intersexed, what is that? Bites the sexual where men or women they call themselves them or they instead of he or she.
And I'm actually gonna get back
intersex.
I'm actually gonna get back into that series this summer because I have more time. I think last year I went through LGBT. I think I didn't do the QI and the AA. So that's what I'm going to do. Now. Because, like I said, there's trans men, there's trans women, there's queer, because some don't like being called gay or bi or lesbian. It's like, I'm queer. There's, like I said, intersexed. Trying to get this other content creator who finally, had the top surgery. And previously
she debuted herself,
and he is still intersex, but he identifies as a man.
I saw that because she had her breast removed. They say she had her, the penis is removed now, and they seem happy. And I remember
penis removal though, like it depends on the doctor and their health. So some like when you go from male to female, some of the males can't have the bottom surgery. Now, Cher's son, what's his name? Chaz Bono. He got the bottom and the top surgery because he went from male to male. But you still got to have like psychological and medical counseling, all that for to do that. So yeah.
And I feel like
trans man.
Who?
Sade is a trans man.
I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
I follow him online, and I follow a couple of other trans men. And you wouldn't know. You couldn't even tell that they used to be, in a form of life, a woman.
And what's coming up as suggestions for me on YouTube, and I guess it's based on the types of things that, hey, McCray Kings, hey, Joseph. I guess because of the things that I watch, because I'm everywhere on YouTube, it's coming up where it's giving me people that want to go back. So they went from male to female. Now they want to go back to male.
I follow. I forgot what her name is. She went from female to male. and
Mm-hmm.
now she's detransitioning. And
Yes, that's the
I see
word.
another
Mm-hmm.
video what they call detransitioning, and basically what happened in her case was, the doctor was like, "Oh, you have gender dysmorphia," and
Hmm.
so they thought, "Oh, I just need to change genders." Well, she
Mm-hmm.
changed genders, went from female to male, and still had problems. Then got diagnosed with body dysmorphia. Uh,
Hmm. I've heard of body dysmorphia.
she went to another therapist, like a second opinion, and realized, like,
Yes.
hey, I've had body dysmorphia. I was misdiagnosed the first time. I had body dysmorphia. I didn't have gender dysmorphia. Because she thought,
Mm-hmm.
oh, if I just change my gender, it's going to solve all my problem. It didn't solve her problem. So
Mm-hmm.
now she's detransitioning and she's still going to therapy,
Mm-hmm.
but she's being more comfortable in her body.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I get
And
it.
not so she stopped taking the hormone, like a testosterone, letting the hair grow. Is in a very she's a lesbian in a very positive
Mm-hmm.
relationship, but
Mm-hmm.
I'm just noticing that some people transition didn't solve all their problems,
Yes.
and that's why
Yes.
I also say you need to go to counseling before you
Yes,
do.
that's
And
what I was
not to
about to say.
cut off on that, but in her case, the doctor was wrong. It's like, oh, you got gender dysmorphia. No, she
Yeah.
had body dysmorphia. It's a totally different thing.
I would really love to speak to someone who has gone through the entire change because I wonder, I've
Yeah, that's what I'm
never
trying to
been,
find
it's
someone to
rare that
watch
I'm,
the series.
yeah,
I'm trying
it's
to
rare
find
that
someone.
yeah, because it's rare that I make certain decisions and
Mhm.
I'm 100% sure. So I would be afraid to go down that road unless I
Mhm.
was 100% sure. I mean,
Yeah.
is the most you can hope for is 90% and they're going to say, okay, you can go ahead and do it. I mean, like what,
Mhm.
what is the rationale for that?
Mhm. Okay. Hey, moderators, can you please put Daryl's um Cash App, PayPal, and Zelle information? We still need to help fundraise for his legal fees. Also, please keep Daryl Moore, the cigar blogger, in prayer, and his family. His dad is not. He told you about his dad the other night having the C. It's called C gift.
Mm-hmm.
So he's going to go see his dad today. So y'all please
Okay.
pray for him and pray for his family. Okay.
Okay. Will do. Hmm.
So, oh, and thank you so much for praying for my sister. She is doing better. I'm gonna see if I can go visit her. I need to call where she is to see when the visiting hours are, so I can go see her. But please keep her husband, my brother-in-law, in thank you, Mona Love, in prayer as well, because
Mm-hmm.
you go through these things. I know I'm taking it from a sister's point of view, but he has to deal with it as this is his spouse, the love of his life,
Mm-hmm.
that sick. So,
Mm-hmm.
um, so, um, hey, Lewis Franklin, hey, King Royal, please hit the like button. I have 20 in the chat, 14 likes. Please share this live. Please, please, please. Um, since we talked about J.Lo, but seriously, do you think she just, like you said, she just needs to be by herself? Do you think she need to go back to therapy? I mean, does she need to try dating women? I just wonder if she just needs a regular guy with a job.
She just,
Maybe has a business or in a business, go somewhere every day and come back home. I just wonder
I
about that.
feel like she needs to concentrate on herself. I doubt that she's been without counseling. I don't think she's ever stopped.
Mm-hmm.
So continue on with counseling, get herself together,
Mm-hmm.
and make the moves that she thinks she needs to make. I feel like I trust her, and I know the types of things that she's been through, and her attitude about life as far as forward thinking is good, and coping skills and things. And people break up every day. So, and like I said, me myself, I understand it because my exes are still my friends. And when you're going through something horrible, they kind of circle around. They kind of, I mean, I'm telling you, one that I've known for 2000, I moved here 14, 15. So I've known him for 6 years. He called me like 2 or 3 days ago. Like he calls like once a month, every 2 or 3 months or something. Even, when my fiance was alive, like I had to explain. He didn't care for some of my friendships, but it's not like I saw the people. But I had to get him to understand that these are friends, and they've been my friend through thick and thin. Period. And so, there's some people I'm not the type of person to leave someone behind. And like I said, anybody that's tried to screw me over or really screw me over, they were never my man. We were never in a relationship. So I don't talk to them, but anybody I've been involved with, I still talk to them. 30, 40, somebody I knew 30 some years ago found me on Facebook.
Oh.
Yeah. And so we talk, but it's just, like I said, I don't like trash. I don't play. When I'm gone, I'm gone. And that's it. Yeah. Don't date trash. Don't date someone you have to fix or somebody undermine your feelings and who you are as a woman, as a person. Or so I hate when I have to feel like I have to bite my tongue to get along with somebody, or to kiss their ass to get along with them. I can't bite my tongue. So we each have to accept each other. I'm not perfect, so they have to accept me. I have to accept them.
That's true. Giving me some things to think about. What do you think about the whole Vivica Fox saying 50 Cent was the love of her life?
I've heard her say that so many times over the years, and I feel like she truly believes that. I feel like she believes that. And maybe she saw a side of him that, nobody else has, because I've never heard that he was a great person.
I just saw him
a good man
about him since he moved to Houston. That's it. Everything else is like he won that rodeo award. Then he gave money to the 3 schools here in Houston. Those are the nicest things that I've heard from him. Other than that, it's like he trolls people on Instagram.
Clout
chaser. He had a discussion with Lil Wayne talking about I've been with the black girls. I ain't never dated the exotic girls before, so I'm gonna go get me an exotic girl. He it was some girl from Love and Hip Hop that he got like into a feud with, and ended up buying the girl's trademarking her name and like suing her and she owes some money. I'm just like, dude, you have money.
Right now, because he's gone through some financial times. Yeah, he's not a good person.
Hey, and Louis, I'm sorry, Louis, you're misspelling cigar vlogger legal DF. Thank you, Christine. Sorry, I didn't mean to point you out, but it was it's not correct. So.
I just feel like he's not a good person, and I feel like she felt that way. But her relationships have not been successful. So
I noticed that too. Like,
that's right, Mona.
Wasn't her husband called Mac 10 or something like that?
Didn't
he go to jail or something?
I don't even know her stuff. I saw an interview where she was talking about where she came from. Her mom still living in the same house she grew up in or whatnot. All of these different things. And like, I have never been able to get into her. I haven't supported her because she is an African-American woman. Yeah. But her attitude and how she is just not who I am. She's always been very fake to me. And I've never just enjoyed her acting.
I really liked her acting. I just was trying to figure out, is it because you like thugs or bad boys? What is it?
I mean, where she came from, I get it, but I feel like she's not real. She's just not a real person to me. She's not real to herself. I mean, she was I love Hallmark, So she was in a Hallmark movie, and I was like, okay. I mean, I just was not
Hallmark movie,
impressed.
because Hallmark just started putting Black women and
Girl, let me
Latinos
tell you,
in the
she
Hallmark
has
movies. Because
she has been in a. I've seen her in one.
huh?
Girl, I love the African American Hallmark movies. They are
They just
freaking
started
awesome.
making them because I was like, I'm trying to get help.
Probably
I'm
in the
working
last
for
3 years,
Peter
3-4 years,
one.
three
Christina
or four years.
is in
No,
one.
but those are ones that are those have big stars in them. There are several that have lesser known stars in
Okay,
them.
I need
These
to
are
find
people that
out
right
those.
off the street. Yeah,
Because
and
every time
so
I
I
see
would look them
Hallmark,
up.
it's the same white people.
They're excellent. No, they are absolutely. I mean, Meghan Markle had one on Hallmark, even, and
Oh, okay.
so, but there are others where these people are not stars, or at least people I don't know of.
Mm-hmm.
So, and they are really great. The acting, the quality, the scenery, the storyline. It's absolutely amazing. It's
Mm-hmm.
absolutely amazing. So the movie that she was in that I
Mm-hmm.
recall, she was okay in it, but I just feel like it's forced. I mean,
Oh.
even when she was on Dr. Phil, I did not
Wait,
enjoy. I didn't even
Fox
like
was on
her.
Dr. Phil?
Yes, she has a shoe
When?
fetish years ago. And look at her. Look at it. Yeah, she was on Dr. Phil. hmm Talking about things she was doing. She has a shoe fetish. She can tell you high end shoes. She can tell you the designer and everybody else about any pair. She probably has 1,000 pairs of shoes.
Oh my.
I think she had done some sort of show like Dancing with the Stars or something big like that, some sort of fetish
Mm-hmm.
type show. And so she was on there talking about that, the award she'd gotten, talking about her family. So just look it up. Yeah, Vivica Fox was on there.
Yeah, all the Hallmark movies in like
Yeah,
Happy Go Lucky, Marriage, We're Gonna Be Together
they are.
Forever,
They
Lifetime,
are.
all like some dysfunction. The woman found
Yeah,
out her husband is a
yeah.
killer. She's
Wife beaters and a beer.
a beater, and then let's not get started on the Aspire BET plus the For My Man.
Yeah.
Bad
Yeah.
Neighbor.
hmm
You said my mama
Yeah.
loves Hallmark.
I watch it's on even when I'm not. I mean, it's on now. I mean, it plays
I
all
just
the
hate
time.
when they be
And
trying to
now,
I just
huh?
hate when they try to do the Christmas movies in July. I want y'all
Oh,
to
in
stop.
June, Christmas in July. Yes,
You
I
gonna
watch them
start the
throughout.
Christmas movies early in October this year.
I start.
I tweeted the CEO of Hallmark because I like the HMM channel, Hallmark Movies and Mystery. They got all
Uh
the
huh.
movies I like,
Uh
and
huh.
they
Mhm.
stopped all the mysteries to do Christmas in July, and then they started the
Mhm.
Christmas movies the day after Halloween. I was so fucking bad.
Mhm.
I said, you know what? Y'all
It's
start early every year. Y'all need to
yeah. It's
stop
a lot
it.
of people.
Who is in charge of
A lot
programming?
of people can't stand. Well, the programming has changed so much till all day, all night during the week. You're going to see Golden Girls and Reba and The Metal, where you used to see movies all day long, and now you don't. And I'm so disgusted with that because I used to just have a movie. I mean, and
They
play their
do.
movies all day long. And they've changed it, and they're going to get rid of Home and Family, which I didn't watch that anyway. But one of the guys that's on there, he plays in their Hallmark movies, and I like him in those movies. So they're going to cancel that show after this year.
Mm-mm.
It's probably
And
already canceled.
yeah, and I'm just like, yeah, they do, and it's always the same premise. It's a city girl. She had a high power job, and she needs to go back to her little town
Her
because her
roots. Go
daddy
back to her
died,
roots.
her mama died, the family business is going under. She
Uh
got to
huh.
go to. She got to go to a reunion. And who does she run into? The love of her lover, the former lover of her life, and he's divorced now, and he got a little girl. And I'm just like, y'all just.
It's the same storyline. That's how I can sleep on it and still wake up and watch it.
You
Or it
know
comes
what's
on,
going on.
you
It's the
know, it comes on like 15 times a week. So if I miss a piece, I can catch a piece. But one of the interesting things about Hallmark is that their production and everything else is
same.
Canadian. So it's a
Oh,
Canadian company.
oh
Yeah.
wow.
So most of the filming and the actresses are Canadian. They're
Mm.
not from here.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yep. But it's a good clean. It's a good clean show. It's a good clean show. I
Yeah,
never
it
had to worry
does.
about my son seeing something inappropriate or hearing something
Your 6
inappropriate.
foot something
So
son. You
yes,
food inappropriate.
yes, yes,
Monica said I only watch
yes,
Golden Girls.
yes. You can get all of it.
Thank
Yes,
you for being a friend. Oh,
yes,
always in the
yes,
remix.
yes, yes. It never gets old. They never get old.
And the girls in there wholesome and boring.
They are. They are calming. Everything. I mean, everything.
You ever looked at the Me TV channel?
Of
Memory
course.
TV? My aunt
And Me
loves
TV.
that channel.
Peacock.
That was her channel. She loved that. That was always on because she loved. You get the westerns. You got Perry Mason.
Ironside.
Ironside. What's the other one that she liked?
Twilight Zone.
Twilight Zone. It's another guy that she liked. Barnaby. Oh, she loves Barnaby Jones.
That's some
Barnaby
good stuff.
Jones. She loves Barnaby Jones.
Guess who my favorite is?
Who?
Columbo. Columbo. I love him. I'm in love with him. Period.
It's like I don't like
I watch
knowing
all
who
the
person
old
who
ones.
did it already. I don't like knowing who did it already. Just I want them to tell me at the end.
Yeah. I love me some Columbo, girl.
Mm-hmm.
Peacock. That's what I watch Peacock on.
Yeah, I have a
Just the old ones.
And they got a streaming device now. And so I'm able to stream all my like Hulu, Netflix, Disney Plus. And they gave me Peacock for free. And so Peacock has Murder, She Wrote on it.
Peacock. It's the bomb. I just put those on and just let them play season 1 on because I love the ones in the 60s and 70s. The ones when he started doing the movies in the 80s and 90s, I couldn't do. I like the old stuff. The old stuff.
What did my love say? They start showing go to Thanksgiving film dry. Exactly.
Hey, whatever. I like the Christmas movies.
The Christmas movies. I'm like, what are y'all doing? I gotta wait till January.
I watch all of them.
What do you mean?
I watch all of them.
I love that Dan Tanner. What is that? Is that a movie or is it
Jan Tanner?
What is that? Is Miss Spelling? What is that? Who is that?
What did they say?
Yeah, I hate Christmas in July, Christine.
I'm gonna need y'all to stop hating.
Unless we're gonna start celebrating Jesus' real birthday, which I believe was June, maybe. No, Christmas should not be in July. Hey, the Respective Angle show. But yeah.
Oh my God. Well, I love it. Like I said, it's on now.
In the 80s. Oh, I gotta look that up.
Vegas was a detective show. Vegas. Let me write that down. Vegas.
My mom can't stand the movie about the princess. Please hit the like button. Please hit the like. 19 in the chat, 16 likes. Come on, y'all. It's late.
Where is everybody?
I'm feeling right. Oh, yes, it's late. Night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. I don't know. I put out the Robert Urich was Dan Tanner. He was also Spencer for Hire. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I know him. Robert Urich. I love me too. I like Robert Urich.
I miss him. Lord rest his soul.
Me too. When I heard he had cancer, I don't know. I just never thought it would take.
It was a common cancer either. I think it. What did he have?
I can't remember. I just remember seeing him bald headed because he had all that dark hair, that thick dark hair,
that nice dark hair. Oh. One time I saw him play a bad character, and I just was never the same. I just couldn't believe it. I was like, he's such a good, nice man. Why is he in this movie?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
Those some good shows.
No, Diddy is not back with J.Lo, respective angle. She's been seen with Ben Affleck, and Diddy is just being trifling and got into the spirit and decided to post a throwback picture of him and J.Lo Thursday. She did have lunch with her third ex-husband, who's the mother of her children. So it was like he was just checking in on her to see what was going on. But yeah. So, but no, we really don't want them two to get back together. I'm sorry. No. No. Oh, he probably, yeah. Trolling Ben Affleck. Used to take off on my tricycle and tell my mom I was going to go to Vegas to marry Dan Tan. That's funny.
I'm going to have to look that up, Money.
Mm-hmm. Vegas.
I just don't even remember at all.
Me either. The only Vegas show I remember was the one with is his name James Caan?
See, I would remember if that was him. You know, I like to. Who's?
Fergie's ex-husband and James Caan were in this movie. It was centered in Vegas, and they were like solve crimes and that would happen around this Vegas casino.
See, if that was in the 80s, I could have been in college then. I didn't even watch TV. I didn't watch TV whether in high school or college.
I'm talking about the 2000s.
Oh, okay, I was talking about Monies when she said Vegas was in the 80s.
80s. The 80s.
See, I was, yeah. She said the 80s, and I didn't watch I didn't really watch TV in high school or college at all.
Oh, I've always been a TV.
Girl, I was out, gone. I was gone.
So, it was on, James. Oh, it's called Las Vegas. Thanks. That one was called Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. Okay.
Josh Duhamel. That's Fergie's ex-husband. So, but just a reminder, please give to my friend and cigar vlogger for his lawsuit. He's being sued by Bishop Breadbasket for exercising his First Amendment rights. And he did see his lawyer this past Friday. So you can give to him by Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle. So any super chats or Cash Apps that you wanted to give to me, please give to my friend instead. Plus, right now he is visiting his father, who is sick in the hospital. Okay. So please keep him in prayer. So, but who else has been having some crazy love issues this week besides J.Lo and Oh, let me tell you about who's on my list of people that can't get married. Okay, so we said J.Lo. We said Tom Cruise. We said Halle Berry. As much as I love this one woman, she's on the list now too. Felicia Rashad. I didn't know that she was married and divorced 3 times.
I didn't know that either. And then it was some teaser they had out that she's sick or something.
Ahmad Rashad.
So they're divorced?
They've been divorced. Yeah, and then he left her for a white lady. Ugly white lady too. But she had money.
Okay. And see, he loved her. I remember when they got engaged, when he asked her to marry him.
Her first husband was the guy from the Village People, the first black lead singer, I think. And then her second husband was a jazz musician. Last name is Ayers. Something Ayers. It was a really famous. Because if you notice, like when she first started the Cosby Show, it said Felicia Ayers Allen.
Mm-hmm.
Then later on, it said Felicia Rashad.
Mm-hmm.
She got married to Ahmad.
Mm-hmm.
So, but yeah, a few years ago, they got a divorce. He married that ugly white lady with all the money. I think she divorced him too. Really? But I love Felicia Rashad. She's beautiful. I love her.
Me too.
But I just, unfortunately, you on the list. You on the list. I'm sorry. You're on the list. I didn't know. I just, wow. Who else is on the list? Now it escapes me. I can't think of who the others are. It's a couple of
I'm
others.
trying to think of some people.
Not all of them were gay. I think he may have been bisexual. The reason why she put up with that guy because of drugs. He was on drugs. So
you just have to think about it. I mean, I understand some people just do believe in getting married, which I believe in commitment. I believe in marriage.
Exactly. She got a new job.
She gonna visit New Dinner. I saw that. But it's like it's a long time to be by yourself in this life. So when you think somebody's been married 3 times and she's what, 70 years old, 60 something? I mean, that's not
late 50s. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, that's not bad when you see how many people are still married to their first person they ever married, 30, 40, 50 years married. It's rare to find.
Yeah. I just remember who the other person was that got been married 3 times. I love her too. I love her.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Rick Fox, as much as I like you and you're cute, what you did to her was wrong.
What exactly did he do to her? He cheated on her.
You cheated on her. Love you, Vanessa Williams, but 3 is made the list. Maybe we can make an exception, but you made the list, sweetheart. Made the list.
Yeah. They were together for a little while though.
They were.
You know, they did it. They were together longer than most in Hollywood.
Vanessa had with her. I think when she was young, when she married her first husband and divorced him, and the second husband was actually her manager. And I remember when she wanted to do, I think, Broadway, and he wanted her to do something else, and then I think that's when they split. But I only say they had 2 or 3 kids together. The second husband, then she had one more with Rick.
He was a fine something though too. But I always thought he was a little funny. I don't know why.
Wait.
I always thought he could have been a little funny. Seriously. But who knows? No. They hung in there longer than most.
Yeah. Do y'all know anybody else that we need to add to that list? Y'all?
What about Mariah Carey? How many times has she been married?
Once? Twice. She got one more time. She can't do no more. Because when I saw she was engaged to this new millionaire, I said, okay, that makes 3.
The billionaire. And I think she took her engagement ring and pawned it, sold it or something. He wanted it back or something.
Yeah.
And I think she pawned it or sold it.
No,
which I get it. It's mine.
And in her case, I really do think she needs to be alone by herself for a while because she just finally got properly diagnosed as bipolar and started going to therapy. I'm just like, okay, it's time you to get some therapy now and get it together. Then we can see about getting married for a 3rd time. Hopefully, it stays with that person. You know. Well, Elizabeth Taylor is deceased. We talking about people living.
And not white and not old.
I think Liza has been on 3, so she just definitely don't need to get it no more.
Isn't she? I thought she had died.
No, Liza's still alive.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah, somebody Google. I think Liza's still alive.
Hmm. Mm.
Yeah.
I thought she had died. Let me check that. Will it take me out of here?
Hold on, let me see if I can look at it. I'm on the computer.
I got my laptop here.
Yeah, she's still alive. 75 years
Okay.
old. Been married. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, shoot. She should have been on the list. She's been married 4 times. She's been married
Oh,
4 times.
I know she had been in there.
Peter Allen, Jack Haley Jr., Mark Jarrow. Mark Jarrow, she was married for a long time, like 13 years? Oh, Lord. I mean, did he have any children?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. I
I'm
don't see no
so
children.
I'm so ignorant that I can't. It could have been
Damn, no wonder
SVU.
she's been married so many times. She got it from her mama. Judy
Yeah.
Garland been married 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Uh-huh. Yeah. Because she was an alky. And I thought Liza had
And
suffered with
drugs
addiction.
too. And
Yeah.
pills too. They had her on
Mm-hmm.
pills for a very long time.
Uh-huh.
The company, yeah.
When I think of Liza Minnelli, I know that she's done a lot of different things, but
Mhm.
every time I think about her, all I think about is that episode in Law and Order SVU, which they did a story on. What's that little girl that passed away? That they think her brother, her parents did it. Look, John Bonet. They did like a little
Okay.
story type to John. So she's all I see in that story. That's it.
Oh my goodness. I
I
gotta
don't
go.
remember. Yes, Liza Minnelli played the mother in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
In that show. In that show.
Oh
Mm-hmm.
wow. I gotta go find out. Yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Mm-mm. No.
Yeah.
Y'all, anybody else we
Yeah.
didn't add to the list, y'all? That's alive that don't need to be doing this no more. Mm-mm. Mariah, you still got one more. Oh, I'm sorry. I know who else is going on this. I love her to death. I do. Janet Jackson.
Uh-huh.
3.
How many? Yeah. See, I still am confused about did she really have a baby the first time, or did she really have a baby one of those
That is
DeBarges?
still up for speculation. They say
Oh.
yes, and someone else raised the baby, and other people say no. She never had any babies with him. But guess
But
what?
then I saw a
Nobody
picture
in the
with his
DeBarge
brother
family
sister.
is substantiating that, and nobody in the Jackson family is substantiating that. So we ain't gonna know until either Janet come out with a book and finally admit to us, or I don't know.
That's a mystery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Sorry, Janet. 3 times. Sorry. Yeah. She's on the list too.
Yeah. I know it. It's hard. I mean, it's
Mm-hmm.
hard. I've been engaged several times, so I feel guilty. Like when you say that, don't do this or that.
No, but I'm
I
just
mean, I
feeling
really
like
feel.
no, but they were married
Yeah, they shouldn't
and
have. They
divorced
shouldn't have done that.
3 times. You
Mhm.
done did this 3 times. It's not them. It's you. Yes, Clarissa Pearson. Holly Berry is number 2 after Jennifer Lopez. Now Holly do got a new man now. See, that's what everyone keeps saying that Rebe raised it. But according to Rebe, she only has 2 children, a boy and a girl.
But I don't know whether I dreamed this or whether this was true. So forgive me. I look at a lot of stuff. And I could have sworn they had a side by side of her and what they quote unquote say is her daughter.
I saw
And
something like
she's
that too.
grown.
That's what they said. She's grown.
Uh-huh.
But hey, she's part of the family. Who kid is that? All her brothers got. Let me see. Oh yeah, I know who else. Jermaine Jackson's on the list too, because he's been married 3, 4 times. He got
Yeah.
twin kids over there trying to be like Israel in the Bible. With that messed up hairdo.
Yeah.
And you married your brother's ex-wife. You nasty. I don't know if y'all know this or not.
I didn't know that.
But Randy Jackson's, I want to say either first or second wife, left him and married Jermaine and had 2 kids from him. So basically, in that family, they got some brother cousins, sister cousins. Oh, they call them brothers, or is it kisters, or something like that?
I never knew that. I didn't know that.
You got 3, 4 kids from 2 brothers in the same family.
Is she still married to Jermaine?
No.
Yeah. Okay.
And she had 2 kids for Jermaine. Jermaine, was it Jafar and Jermaine? I was like, girl.
What the hell?
I'm glad the daughter got a regular name. She's very pretty. What did they name her? Stephanie? Because Randy's name is not really Randy. It's something else. They call him Randy. It's weird. That's what I just said. That's what I just said. King Roy. Yeah.
I mean, is it like that? I mean, is it that much love in the world? I mean, all these people on earth that you had to do that?
No. What I would say is, Kim is the one that can't get married anymore because she done been Kanye makes 3 or 4, so she can't do this anymore.
That guy, but you can't count that guy she was married to like 30 days though. The white guy.
No, there was somebody. No, the one she was married to for over a year, and they had that wedding on TV.
That $2 million, I remember that.
Because she was married to a guy. I didn't know this. She was married to somebody in her 20s. They forget about him, and then she married that basketball dude, and then she married Kanye. That's 3. No, Moses. Her mom has been married twice, so she got 1 more time, and that's it.
In the state of Tennessee,
and Caitlin's ass in her former life is Bruce. He been married 2 or 3 times too. He done.
In the state of Tennessee, you can't be married.
I know his name is Caitlin now, but no more.
Yeah. In the state of Tennessee, there's a rule on the books. You can't be married 5 or 6 times in the state of Tennessee.
What?
I had a manager that had been married that many times. Like, that was her last time she could legally get married in the state of Tennessee.
She gonna have to move?
I don't know how they get around that. I don't know how. It's still on the books.
You can't get married for a 5th time.
Okay, it's like something you can only be married X amount of times in Tennessee. I've never heard of that anywhere else.
Tennessee.
Yeah. Yep. No.
One of us said all
it back in
Yeah.
Yeah. And then you heard about Kim and her help and her, the people and her servants and whoever else in her house suing her like a class action lawsuit.
What?
Because they said they never got breaks. She didn't pay them. They never got paid overtime. None of that. They couldn't take time off. They were on the clock 24/7. So, amassed over $25,000.
In a cook, in a driver or something?
Babysitters, all of that. Whoever the help was in that household. Can you believe that mess?
Yes.
Can you believe it?
There's a show called InformOverload, and they've done some videos on people who have had really been assistants to these stars, and they talk about how they were treated. So,
like trash.
You're right, Christine. I love her too, but she's been married 3 times. Yeah.
Has she? I didn't know that.
But she's on her 3rd husband, and they've been together a long time. We're gonna keep that. Pray. We're gonna pray. Keep her in prayer, because she's been on her 3rd marriage, got kids, still work. I think she got a Netflix show, doing real good. And
she has a history of addiction and all of that.
I didn't realize me and her were the same age, but I've always grown up
Really?
her because she's a child star. Yeah, we're about the
Well,
same
she
age.
just looks so much older than. I mean, you know how white people do, but
She
looks older.
Her father was an alcoholic. I mean,
Yeah,
she's really from a
he was too.
like she's descended from like really great actors. But her
Yes,
father
the
and her
man
mother they were not the best parents. She was emancipated at a very early age. Did drugs, did alcohol. Now
she
she
sure did.
got shit together. She's like, okay, this
I
white
always pray
mother,
about her.
it's working for her now. She got it.
Yeah.
I'm praying for like, okay, great. But yeah. Hey, how are you doing? Anybody else we get to add to the list? It's just
I'm trying to think. I just don't know much about mainstream people. You know, stars and
Elizabeth had 10. And you know who also had 10 spouses that I didn't know was one of her former co-stars, Mickey Rooney.
Mickey Rooney?
Too. And the last one, he was married to her since he died, and they've been married since I think like I want to say almost close to 30 years. I guess he finally found the one, or she was the one who was like, hey, this is me, and we finna do this. I don't know what happened, but it took him 9 times. But his 10th wife was his last wife. They were married like over 20-something years before he died.
Well, you know, Elizabeth Taylor married the same man. She married 2 men.
She married 2 of them twice,
so.
and one died in a plane crash. But yeah. But she said it. She said in the interview, she said if she had to do it again, she would only have married 2 times because she said she was only really in love with 2 of her husbands. The one that died and the one that was Richard Burton.
I believe that. I believe that.
It was a marrying for like when I looked at Mickey Rooney, I was like, it was something special. I think he may have been in that. Was it the night at the museum? He was one of the old guards about
I can't remember.
And wait, George Foreman been married 3 times. Now before he died, I would have probably added Muhammad Ali too, because he's been married 3 times.
And who else? I had
married like that though. That's what I thought. I guess I was wrong.
Let me think. It was someone I was going to add to that list. Who was it?
Damn, George.
What?
God.
Whoa.
The last one he's been with since 1985. Okay. George. He has his own church and he lives near Kingwood. Yeah, if Richard Pryor was alive, and Red Fox. And Red Fox. Yeah, Larry King before he live. And what's that man who died? The Playboy guy before he died. Ooh.
I'm trying to think of that person I was thinking about. I cannot remember.
Yeah, he's married. He's still married to the number 5 woman. Wow, no wonder he had all them damn 12 children. Really, George?
But all of the world, that's how I know all of them are named George Foreman the 5th, the 6th, the 7th. I mean,
I think
that's who I was going to say, Moni. I think she was married more than twice.
Who?
I was going to say Aretha. I was going to say that, Moni. That's who I was thinking about.
And they still trying to say that her father molested her, and
that's not true.
I don't think that's true either. But you know how they.
I watched something and read something. They dispelled that myth.
Oh, okay. It says she's been married twice to Ted White from 1961 to 1969, and then from Glenn Turman from 1978 to 1984. Yeah. So yeah, Mahalia Jackson was married. I need to watch her story on Lifetime.
I want to see that too.
Nope, only 2 husbands for Mahalia Jackson.
What about Eddie Murphy?
Okay, yes, thank you. He can't get married no more either. My thing is this: he can't get married no more because so he married. And plus, I'm sorry, I want him to start having children. You got 10 now. Are you and Jermaine Jackson trying to outdo each other? What is going on? Okay. He married to Nicole. And by the way, he had kids, 2 other kids before he married Nicole and had kids with her. So he had kids before Nicole. Then he married Nicole. Then they had, I think, 5 kids together. Then he got married to Tracy Edmonds. And I feel like Poe Tracy's been through it so much. She's been trying to find a lot of places. Then they got married in some other country, and the next thing you know, they wasn't together no more. I'm like, did y'all get a divorce? Or did that marriage not count? And now he's married to some blonde girl, and they only had 2 kids. The last kid, I think, has his brother's name, Charlie or Charles.
Right. Okay. Yeah, his brother died.
His brother died. Yes, Marlola. I can't. No. Oh, we might have to talk about him next week because
Nick Cannon ain't gonna marry nobody. He ain't gonna marry nobody. He was married
to Mariah
He'll give you a baby.
He had 2 kids with her. Then he got with some other lady. I think they had a kid. And then he had another kid. So I thought he had 4, right? Then
he's got some on the way.
He's on number 7. Where the hell did these other fucking kids come from?
He doesn't believe in marriage.
No,
he doesn't believe in it.
Damn, she was that hard. I'm sorry.
I guess he don't believe in marriage, but he's okay with having kids.
Dude, okay, you lived so many months, years together. That's common law.
Yeah, I mean, they signed something, so it don't even matter.
I'm counting common law too.
Yeah, well, they signed something. He comes from money, so he knows the ins and outs.
Well, what did Eddie girl say? Tracy told Eddie, Johnny Gill gotta go, and Eddie told Tracy bye.
Is that for real?
I don't know. It's so funny.
Is that for real? I get it though. I get it. I get it.
Nick got 2 women pregnant at the same time right now. One with 10 and the other with 1.
He does not believe. He said he does not believe in marriage, and he's not marrying nobody.
Negro, you need a vasectomy, or you need to learn how to. You need to go to a sex ed class to know how to put on proper condoms properly.
And doesn't he have sickle cell or something?
Lupus.
Okay, I knew it was something. I don't know.
So I
don't know. They said some people have I think it's the heredity does run, have a part in it, but it doesn't necessarily dictate that you'll have it.
You praying?
Yes, one of them. Yes, he does. Yeah, she is. One of them is pregnant.
You got to explain to 3 of your kids why they triplets, but they don't got the same mama. You got to explain that to your kids one day.
Girl, my son has a brother and sister,
but I don't. Because daddy's a hoe.
My son has a siblings that are born in the same year. They're 2 different mamas. They're the same age, months apart. So.
Do you ever ask how come we got the same birthday?
Girl, I don't ask. We all know what that was. I ain't asking. My baby's number 7.
Did they ever have a joint birthday? Did they ever have a joint birthday party?
They were just always very close. Very, very close. Very, very close.
Yeah, I think so too, because she was not properly diagnosed. She finally admitted for diagnosed with bipolar and got a therapist.
What's going on with Chrissy Teigen? She's back in the news. What the hell has she done now?
Depression. What is going? Because I really like Chrissy Teigen. I followed her on Twitter. Then all of a sudden,
she got off of Twitter.
She got off of Twitter. Then she done come back into Twitter being a fucking bully. She done got dropped from one of those stores for her makeup line or her cookware or something. I'm just like, girl, you should have just stayed off Twitter. What is going on?
I don't know. She got off because
she said she was take her to the doctor. Is this postpartum?
That she was trolling. But she was an alcoholic, and then supposedly she got help. You know, she was an alcoholic.
Oh, I didn't know Chrissy was alcoholic.
Yes.
But she was their child did die. So I wonder if that's
too. I mean, it was born there. Like she didn't she have to deliver the baby in there? I mean, it died inside of her. Yeah. So that was all on social media. But before that or after that, I knew she had gotten off of Twitter because she said she didn't like how she was on Twitter. She was bullying and trolling everyone.
Yeah, she should have just stayed off there because now I'm just like.
So now she's pissed a whole bunch of people off, and I haven't even tried to read all that mess.
I just keep.
And she's got the puffiness in her face that looks like an outfit.
If you ever want to know what goes on with certain celebrities, go to InformOverload channel. They give you like a few minutes on certain people. And be like, oh, this is what they did on Twitter today. This is what they did on Instagram today. This is what they did on Facebook today.
Does Lipstick Alley do that too, or is it different?
Lipstick Alley has a blog. InformOverload has a YouTube channel.
Okay.
But yeah, if anything dealing with celebrities and stuff, because that's how I found out about these white influencers who have these millions of people on their followers on YouTube channel. They just as bad as the B sector.
Yeah. Yes. Mamiana.
I mean, like they just doing it on a white person with a whole bunch of money level. They do some stuff. The James Charles. Oh, they done got him. He's like the alleged pedophile himself. He's
I heard that.
Getting young underage boys to send him pictures.
Yes.
But the year before, the other white beauty bloggers were conspiring against him because he has his own beauty line. And they said, what's that guy that hangs out with Kim Kardashian?
I can't think of his.
Jeffree Star. The black beauty blogger, he's been racist for years. Not everybody else catching up that he racist. I don't care if he got a new black boyfriend. That guy just eye candy. Lord. That's what I heard. Some of these influencers are out of control. And I heard the beauty community is a totally because it's the white. They got a white sector of the beauty community and they got a black sector of the beauty community. I'm probably an Asian and a Latino as well, but
I heard all of the different sectors fight. I mean, swatting and doxing and you name it, it gets done.
They get because
Lipstick Alley. Because I know I've seen some stuff on there. I was like, say what?
And the Umar Johnson sector got a channel like that. It's called the Sector Wars, and they show the difference between different people in the Umar Johnson sector. Most of the time, though, they're the people who are quote unquote the Umar Johnson supporters. They're beefing with each other, or they want to get AFWs into beef. So, wait, you said the black boyfriend put a Joanna scammer?
What is Jonah the Scammer?
Jonah the Scammer is this comedian, and he does a lot of different skits as and always talking about, you need to it's all about getting the money, and he's always pulling like these pranks and stuff. And come on, we need to get that money like the white people and get he's on Twitter. I want to say, does he have a YouTube channel? But he does like skits and stuff too. It's called Joanna.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gator Girl says, I live on Lipstick Alley.
It's off the chain. Mm-hmm.
Also, check out the old black lady church blog spot. That's for the black church world. Okay.
Okay.
Here's my email address. Hey, Ray of Sunshine. Hey, Nikki Proctor. Wald, I'm so happy to see you. Hey, I am first. Here's my email address. But yeah, I'm just in some interesting stuff. Pro Chris Teigen.
I know, but you know, she has that alcoholic puffiness in her face. I mean, of course, she's
I
going
was
to way
wondering what
after
the
having
purpose
children,
was from. I
but
was like,
her face,
you know feelings?
it's
Or actually,
alcohol.
it's alcohol. Okay.
It's
Put her on the
alcohol.
prayer.
It'll cause that type of puffiness that she has. Yeah.
I'm gonna put her on the prayer list. No, seriously. Because I actually
Yeah, for real.
because
She has mental issues as well. So, I mean, and then going through that tore them up losing that baby. So he was so far along, you know.
that's why there were some really insensitive people when that baby died, and I didn't like what
That
they
was
were saying.
awful. That was awful. That was awful. And she was so immersed in social media. She put out a lot of her own stuff, and I don't think that she should have done that. You know.
Pastor said to hell with Chrissy.
Uh, why?
Seriously?
Why? What did she
What do
know
you
that
know
we
that we
don't
don't
know?
know?
Right.
What do you know that we don't know?
Girl. Uh-huh. I'm waiting to
Yeah.
see because I mean but I know she could be mean and ugly like in her trolling. You know, her texts, her Twitters, her tweets are they cut to the bone. So and like I said, she's pissed off a whole bunch of people now, and I have no idea what she's done.
She's a bully. Because of that one instance, or from prior instances too.
She did it a lot. She
Uh,
did it a lot.
a lot. I guess a lot more than we thought she was doing.
Oh yeah, she was a
I,
Twitter
I didn't.
beast.
I didn't know she was doing this.
Oh, she's a Twitter beast.
I did not care for her at all. Oh, prior. Okay. I'm gonna say something about we said with the Kardashians earlier. You think her and Kanye really gonna get this divorce?
Yes.
Because I'm thinking, like, wouldn't they be in court now, going over documents?
They're already going through everything. It may even be final so far. It may even be final.
Okay.
They're going to do it. But let me tell you something. I remember my baby. He was in first or second grade.
She came from
maybe second.
I thought that was Azalea Banks who did that.
I don't even know who that is right there or
She
that.
was in that movie. She was a little girl. I think it was called Beast of the Wild. She was like one of the youngest actresses nominated for an Oscar. And she was also in the Annie remake movie with Jamie Foxx. It's a cute little girl.
Okay. What I was going to say is I have not had anything to do with Kanye or Kim since my son was in second grade. So that was 13 years ago when he compared the style of her to Michelle Obama, saying that his wife, that Kim had more style and class than Michelle Obama. I was done.
Oh, hell
I was done with him after that. And you know what I said? I'm not going to repeat it, but it was something ugly because his mom had passed not long before that.
Okay. Is that why Obama one time said something about Kanye, something, oh, he's just a jerk or something? Or asshole?
And because he was a T-Rump supporter, but he said that Kim Kardashian had more class and style than Michelle Obama. You can compare a whore to her. Are you serious? Are you serious? And see, they've been living separate for so long.
I feel like he weaponizes in a way his mental illness.
He does that, but I think that he's mentally off.
And we make excuses for him, and it's like I can see why Kim doesn't want to be married to him anymore, but then at the same time, it's like Your husband's in Montana, but you're not with him because you're
they've been
filming
separated for a long
a
time.
reality TV show with your family. Isn't he your family now too? Like,
But I heard from someone, and it was a reputable source, and it's out there that he's been wanting to get rid of her for a while. Yeah, so it's not like she said,
why
"I don't
didn't you
want
do
you
that
anymore."
4 kids ago?
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I was just disgusted. Like I said, I've been through with him and that first since he said that. That cut me to the core. How could you compare that whore to Michelle?
And then people were still doing that when Melania Trump was the first lady.
Yes.
I'm like, how y'all? Okay.
Be best. Be best.
I gotta have Melania Trump's coochie all down my fucking timeline. So y'all can remind me that she's a whore and Michelle Obama got clad. Okay, I know that, but don't show me her coochie no more. But there were people, and there were Trump supporters going, yeah, she has more class than Michelle Obama. I said, how? Michelle Obama.
Everybody in the world has seen her naked.
I don't see her coochie on my timeline.
And then how they said the first ladies throughout time, and then they had her picture.
Oh Lord!
All the first ladies, and then you see Melania.
And then what they did at the White House, like how is everything you did at the White House was just making everything look bland?
And red Christmas trees. Who does that, stupid?
I can see
gold in a penthouse.
It just didn't make no sense. It was just like
you don't do that.
It was so plain, and then like the aesthetic she had, it was just like
no taste. No taste. Gaudy. Mm-hmm. I mean, I could say so much about that, but I'm just thankful that they're gone.
When we had that flood, right? And
Who cares?
Like, she had that shirt, that jacket on. Said,
"Who cares? I don't.
Then she had them pumps on. You know, she was wearing high heels because she was a model. Then they had, I guess, somebody went and got her some Reeboks to put on. Like no one told you, like you going to Texas, you're gonna be walking, you need something.
And then I just wanted to really come out where it's incredibly documented that she had a twin, that he had two of their. I want that. I know that it's true, but I want it documented.
You knew when the twin was at work because she would only because then he could kiss her on the cheek and she would hold his hand. Because the real Melania didn't want to do none of that. Because at first she would hold his hand, and after a while she would hit his hand away. I think that was the funniest shit. I'm sorry, that was the funniest.
And then he tried to grab it 3-4 times, and she was like, I mean, she played it off. You didn't even see her face like change. She was just like, "No, you know the deal. Yeah. This ain't in the contract."
They had the debate, right? And so Jill had her mask on, and Biden put his mask on, and then Melania had to tell him to put his damn mask on because they were about to leave and go somewhere. She was like, I don't want to be here.
Those were nightmare times. I just hope and pray.
When he got COVID, and then you got COVID, and then you found out your kid had COVID, I would have left the White House right then. I'd be like, you know what? I see you when you get back to New York.
Right, and then his followers, he kept it secret that he had already gotten vaccinated. Piece of trash. I'm not gonna get mad again.
He gonna come back from the hospital. After the other doctors told him, like, I think you need to stay here longer. But his own physician, who by the way went to the same school as Umar Johnson, told him he can leave.
Where is that physician?
I think they said that man died.
What now?
I think his physician died.
Are you which one? The old man who wrote that farce of a letter about his health, or the one that was the one that one died, the one with the long hair and crazy?
That one died.
When, girl?
It was like right before Trump left off. I want to say in the fall.
I didn't even know that. What did he die of? COVID.
Probably. I don't know. Let me go. We got to find. But yeah, it was just like, and then I hated when he got out the hospital, he had his mask on. Then he gets into the van with the Secret Service and takes his mask off.
What about when they drove him around?
Everyone's health in there. They had to switch
What
out the
about
Secret Service.
what about when they took him out of the hospital and just let him drive around and speak to his people? And it's a hermetically sealed car, so it's concentrated like 100 times in that vehicle.
Then he got on, I guess it got on the plane in Atlanta, or I think it may have been the Marine One helicopter, put it down in the White House. He gonna go up the steps to the White House. He gonna look out to the people, I guess.
Yeah, can't even be like this.
He took his mask off. He could barely breathe. Then went into a room full of people.
Good.
They keep having a mask on. Like, damn, they was having so many damn super spreaders.
But what about I read on Facebook, and I'm sure some others of you have seen.
Year. The long hair doc died last year. He did.
What did he die of, Moni? Besides ignorant, his fat ass couldn't breathe. Right, I remember. But what was I going to say? Oh, I read something where one of these anti-masker police officers, he died of COVID. Like this week or last week, he died of COVID. He died
January 14th. He was 73 years old.
Of what?
Harold Bornstein.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, let me see it. Oh, they said the cause and was not disclosed. Hold on.
COVID.
Somebody probably knows what it is.
I hate when they don't disclose it.
He said he was his personal physician from 1980 up until early 2018. Before then, Bornstein's father was his personal physician. Oh, wow.
Lord.
Oh, he died January 2 days after the insurrection.
Interesting.
It's still not saying what his cause of death is. Shit, he might have caught COVID from Trump.
If he even saw that man, that he ain't seen that man. Trump had nothing to do with that man. But I was talking about Trump's physician in the White House.
Oh, okay. Listen to this. It says he was removed from Trump's inner circle after he revealed that Trump was taking Propecia and anti-baldness drugs.
Uh-huh. Yeah. He's in good health. He's just eating Big Macs and drinking Coke all day. Please.
Lord have mercy. Yeah, they just say he died. They're not saying what he died.
It's not going to go into it. They ain't going to go into it.
Yeah, unless something come up in that trial. Yeah. Yeah, he was struggling to breathe.
I saw him. And then how they have to go up the stairs and down the stairs. If you notice, he went underneath the plane because he couldn't go up the stairs. So he just walked onto Marine One and on the bottom floor. He couldn't walk up the stairs, and down. Like I said, I hope that somebody writes a tell-all book soon.
You think he's going to survive? Because Letitia, the New York Attorney General, is look at this smiling so big. Like he's so
Letitia and that other white guy that's doing racketeering charges. He's looking at racketeering.
Oh.
The other DA, the white guy, I can't remember his name, but he's doing racketeering. Looking at racketeering.
You think he's gonna survive his trial?
No, I hope not.
This
is to me my message to just go ahead and kill yourself so you don't have to rot in prison. All your friends are going to turn on you.
And the thing is, he pardoned a few of them, but I think they're about to get charged too by the state.
The great thing about a pardon is they can't refuse to answer in the grounds that might incriminate them. So since he pardoned them, they can't declare the fifth, whatever it is. They can't declare that Fifth Amendment. They can't declare that.
Oh wow.
Yes. he's
Hmm.
going to have some problems. And they say it's really getting to him. And of course, the progressives are killing it as far as their news stations and how they're reporting everything. So
Hmm.
it's
But I'm
bad. It's gonna be
but
bad.
I'm still like unbelievable. Like this Republican Party, pro life, pro conservative values, still supporting this man who helped to do an
Hmm.
insurrection. And then the Senate, two of the
Yes.
senators from my state, only every state gets
Yes.
two, my two from this Texas,
Hmm.
voted not to
Hmm.
have a January 6th commission.
Yeah. What was their reasoning? Like I read some of the things that they said. It's nothing that holds water. How can you say that it was just a field trip or a peaceful demonstration or whatever, and you've shown pictures of you bombarding the doors and hiding and trying to run
Mhm.
away?
And
Mhm.
this is the thing. Someone on my timeline showed a picture of the Million Man March. And they said, look,
Mhm.
y'all, a million men.
Mhm.
Nobody is rioting.
Mhm. Girl, what
Now
about the
you look
Black
at pictures
Lives
of
Matter
January
girl?
6th, you are not going to see that.
No. What about the Black Lives Matter girl? She is effing up
Wait,
every
which
time I
one?
turn
Which
around.
one? Which one? Because
The
it's
one with the braids who nailed this her with her transgender trans.
oh, you
I don't
talking
know.
about the founder that got the four
With the
houses?
box braids. Yes,
Oh
and then
my
she's with a
god!
white person.
Oh, she got a
They
white.
say, and it's on YouTube. It shows a picture. They say that they're saying it's her
Right
trans lover. I
now,
think she's
right now, I'm really frustrated and upset because there are already black
PPP
people
loans.
who don't who have
Believe in
an issue
it.
with Black Lives Matter. They're all my Lives Matter people.
I always did. I always did. I believe in the movement, not that organization.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But there's some who don't even believe in the movement. But some
Hmm.
people don't know the difference between the two, and that's why I have my friends who are Black Lives Matter activists here in Houston to talk about what Black Lives Matter really means and what people don't understand. The Black Lives Matter global national organization is not always connected to the local one in your community. The one in your community is grassroots and more and it's suited to helping the needs of your local community. They didn't get $90 million. My friends did not get $90 million. They are asking for transparency from the global Black Lives Matter group organization because they feel like it's affecting their ability to actually get changes done. Because now people are like,
It's
oh, you got $90 million.
delegitimizing.
Where did it go? Which they
Yeah,
should. We should know where it goes. But
it's
also,
it's making it illegitimate, the whole
yes,
movement.
it
So when
delegitimizes
there's
the
that
movement.
disconnect, when there's that
Mhm.
disconnect.
Yes. The movement is better than the organization. So just letting you know, it's the $90 million. Like someone had emailed me and they were like, "Oh, I wanted to give you information on this Black Lives Matter." And I looked at the and I said, "Thank you for the information," but the information was all about how the organization was horrible and they had these bad things. Admittedly, some of the information was true, but I just felt like you're looking at it from a national perspective. You're not looking from the fact that, hey, this is what they're doing in the community. Because there are Black Lives Matter organizations that don't have the words Black Lives Matters in them. Then there are
Mhm.
those who do. Like Houston has two Black
Mhm.
Lives Matter organizations.
Mhm.
One is more program centered. One is more grassroots activism.
Mhm.
And
Well,
so,
I think the ones that are underneath, the ones that are grassroots, said, take the organization to court.
well, right now they issued an open letter a couple of months ago saying that, hey, we want transparency. We want an investigation.
Mhm.
And because this is affecting all of us.
Send it to the DOJ. Mhm.
So I think they sent it to the board. I gotta double check with my friend. They sent it to the board
Mhm.
of the organization. And I
Mhm.
believe the global organization is going to investigate Patrisse Cullorse.
Mhm.
So
Yeah, it was really bad. Every time I turn around,
yeah.
I'm seeing something
But I was like,
negative
four
about her.
houses worth millions of dollars? And I was like,
Yeah, and then when you see her,
And I
I'll
know
send you
my
the
friend. This is
picture
the
with
thing.
her,
This what
girl.
makes me feel bad is I know my friends here, and I donate to them. I give money to them. They're not living
Mm-hmm.
like that, lady, and that's what
Mm-mm.
makes me so mad. It's like, wait a minute.
Mm-hmm. She wasn't living like that either before now. She got
So,
that gimmick, and so
mm-hmm,
there you go.
mm-hmm.
And that's what it is, a gimmick to her. I don't feel her heart
She
couldn't
did
be
not
in it.
make the right
Take that money
decision.
and do something.
And it is, and then they did make a point. They said, you need to look at all these other organizations, civil rights, or even not, ones that are not civil rights, and look how they're spending the money that they're giving.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's right. They should. But in the meantime, we see what's happening over here, and it don't look right.
I don't think
And then
it's
some of
legal.
these people who
I
had
don't think it's
their
legal
loved
either.
one, and then there's some of them who had got the money. I mean, and the people that they're supposed to be helping who lost their loved one. What did you give them in order to assist them? Because I know my
Mm-hmm.
friends, if it's a person in our city, they go to them, they ask them, how
Mm-hmm.
can we help you? They help them
Mm-hmm.
go to city council. They have them to navigate to get the information from the police. They help
Mm-hmm.
raise money for the family because they got to pay their bills. So I'm just
Mm-hmm.
like, what are you national organization? What are y'all doing? Are you just doing it to be a lobbyist? Because there are people who lobby Congress, just like the NRA.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, are you putting it behind people to run for office? Are you having
Mm-hmm.
scholarships like the
Mm-hmm.
NAACP or MILDEP, the Mexican American Legal Defense Fund, LULAC? Okay, are
Mm-hmm.
y'all giving scholarships? What are y'all
Mm-hmm.
doing with this $9 million?
Mm-hmm.
So
But I
yeah,
don't think that they can turn around and buy luxury
that's what
items
I'm
with
trying
that
to figure out.
money.
How did you get
So
these
it can't be legal.
luxury houses? So
It can't
I'm
be
trying to figure out,
legal.
did y'all get a salary? Did they vote on giving you a salary and this was it? Did you get a PPP loan? We didn't know nothing about it. Like,
Mm-hmm.
just yeah.
Mm-hmm. Something isn't right. And you know us, we're gonna cause a stink until it gets worked out.
Yeah. And I just feel like it's gonna take away from because BLM in a lot of places is leading the awareness for, George Floyd, for even though Tamir Rice's mom is upset, Tamir Rice, for
Mm-hmm.
Trayvon Martin, for Mike Brown.
Mm-hmm.
They are actually
Mm-hmm.
helping to bring awareness.
Breonna Taylor.
Breonna Taylor. But it's like now you gotta worry about, well, what happened to the $9 million? Like, damn.
Mm-hmm. And it makes us look bad as a people.
Yeah.
I believe in Black Lives Matter. I believe in every bit
Yeah.
of it. But I just will not wear a t-shirt. I will not do anything because this looks bad. The aesthetic is
But can you
horrible.
at least support the local chapters, not the big one?
I
Because
don't
the
even
others
know
have
anything.
$9 million.
I'm in Tennessee.
They
What
got
local
local.
chapter?
They
I'm
do
sure
have
they do. I
local.
know nothing about them. I
Oh
see
wow.
nothing from them. I know not one person who's involved in the organization. And I'm a part of the football organization. For high schoolers,
Mhm.
middle, and all of that. They're not active with that.
Do you think they may be going by that there's a Black Lives Matter organization, but they're not saying their name is Black Lives Matter?
Maybe.
Because
We're
the one in
red. We're
Baltimore is
red here.
because there's one in Baltimore called Leaders of a Beautiful Struggle. They are a Black Lives Matter organization, but they're not called Black Lives Matter. And they were formed after the murder of Freddie Gray
Mm.
in the Baltimore
I'll
White.
have to look at it. But like it's just we're so red here until I do everything
Oh
that
Lord.
I
What state are
can.
you
But
in?
Tennessee, I'm in Tennessee.
Oh, oh Lord.
Yeah, so
You
and
about
I
as red
live in
as us.
Smyrna.
You about as red as us.
Exactly. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'll have to look at it. But I'm just disgusted. Like it's just every
Mm-hmm.
time, just like little bombs just drop every week, something else.
Because now there's new men that have been killed. There's someone named Narano Green,
Yes.
and I'm just like,
Yes.
I just can't, I just can't keep up. I get worried when my brother goes out
My son, I
because
don't
I,
play
I,
with
I
him.
just want to know, like, is something gonna happen? Does
Hmm.
he need to wear a shirt that says "I am a unarmed black man"?
It doesn't matter. That's a target on him. Wear that shirt. That's a target on him. I saw something on YouTube today where it was like 5 or 6 white cops had arrested some black man in Mississippi, and they took a picture with him. Did you see that? It's on my feed.
Huh.
Yeah. They took a picture. He's like this, and they got all the 5 cops all around him looking all dirty, torn up and stuff. And they all just smiling like that, looking stupid. I'm not playing.
They did that when Fred Hampton died. When they were wheeling his
Mhm.
body out, the cops were smiling.
Mhm. Mhm. Man getting killed, and he's begging for his life. I didn't even hear it. I didn't watch it. I couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
So I couldn't.
Oh, Lord. You okay, Medina? You froze. Thank you so much, V to V. It just confirms why I shouldn't go over there to the good guys Omarian's chat. But
What?
I wanted to see that debate. I wanted to see someone get beat.
Run a bed.
Oh,
Doing.
I was waiting on you. You froze.
Did I? Well, I saw you buffering both of us, and then we came back in. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Yeah.
any last
That's a
things
lot
you
of
want
work
to
to
say?
do.
Mm-hmm. Any last things?
Um, nothing, I just, I pray for J.Lo. I think she's on the right track, and I feel like she'll make the right decisions. And she's a mother. She's a mother, so I feel like she'll make the right decisions. She loves her children, so I think she'll do the right thing.
Yeah, I just want her to be happy. I mean,
Uh
I know
huh.
I'm kind of joking, like, "Hey, it's free, you can't do this anymore," but it's just like,
Mhm.
sis, I
Mhm.
really want you to be happy and someone who
Mhm.
treats you right.
Mhm. And
But
he
you,
treated her right. Sometimes it's a mismatch. Sometimes it's a mismatch. You grow apart. You don't. You grow together in a way that's unhealthy. I mean, if she had gone through with it because they planned it, it wouldn't last. Who wants another failure?
yeah, that's true.
So I
So,
applaud her. I applaud them for making that decision.
hmm but we don't need no repeat of 2001. We don't need no Diddy, J.Lo. We don't need that.
Oh
No.
no,
And
she
this
don't
whole
want
Ben
that.
and J.Lo, I'm hoping this little phase go get done with. Because both y'all,
Mm.
I'm sorry, I just don't see it for y'all trying to
It's
be
not.
a couple. No.
Girl, she'd have been there, done this, got the t-shirts for all of that mess. She's not. I doubt she'll go back to that mess. I
Yeah,
doubt it.
no benefit. No. 'Cause I even
I
saw
know.
something. I had to double check. I think I even saw something where it was like Jennifer Aniston. I don't know if y'all know this.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, I forgot. These are the three. These are the people added to the list that can't get married anymore. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt.
yeah,
They both been married 3 times. They were each other's
yeah,
third spouse. No, Jennifer
yeah.
Aniston got one more time to get married, but I think she need to stop dating actors.
I don't care what happens to her. I used to love her. I
Mhm.
identified with her, and then
Mhm.
when she supported T Rump, I was done.
Wait,
I don't buy a vino. I don't watch her commercials. I'll never watch another one of her movies. I think probably in the last 6 months she's come out saying a little bit of something different, but I remember when you were for him. So I'm done with you.
oh, can you
Bye,
email me
Jen.
that? Because I did
I'll
not
look.
know.
I'll look. It hurt me to my heart because I loved all her stuff she was in, all of her movies because she
It's
was
a lot of
quirky and I got her.
it's a lot of it's quite a few stars who were Trump supporters that just so disappointed me. And it's like
Mhm.
I can't rock with you no more. Like Ricky
Mhm.
Schroeder.
Oh,
I
he's a
cannot rock
trash.
when
What
he
about
did the
Chachi?
Kenosha,
Chachi.
Wisconsin boy. Oh, Chachi. Oh, I stopped watching Chachi since I found out he out conservative. And then Antonio Sabato Jr. with his fine ass. Oh,
Yeah,
I was so
yeah.
disappointed.
Mhm.
So disappointed.
Mhm.
And this is the thing, all of them are on my I guess you say probation list. I'm not watching nothing that you're in. I just got
Reruns,
Mel Gibson just
newspaper articles.
Mel Gibson just got off the probation list because he hadn't done
I'm
anything.
still scared of him. I'm still scared of
That's the
him.
thing. I gave him 10 years. 10 years. I didn't even watch some of the Lethal Weapons when they come in the reruns. And the only ones I really watched of him was one because The Patriot, because that dealt with history. But
yeah,
since, I think it was Daddy's Home 2 was the first recent movie that I saw him in. It's when he got out probation, because for the last 10, I'm trying to think, the last couple years he hadn't done no crazy shit. So I was like, okay.
Well, I was through with him years ago. I watched Lethal Weapon because I love Donald Glover.
Videotape cursing out his girlfriend.
Yes, I was done. That's the kind of stuff.
For about 10 years, and I was like, okay, I can't listen to you. But then the last few years, and he did, and they gave him a job. This is the thing, because Hollywood wouldn't touch him for a while. And I said, okay,
Passion of the Christ. Once he did,
and I'm not
going
to touch him either. And then even when he started acting again, I didn't watch everything he was in. I was like, nah, I need to see if he's still gonna stop doing this crazy stuff. Then I think he had like another incident or something like that. And then this last time he was in Daddy's Home, I said, okay, he in a major movie. He must be doing something right. Okay, he off the list now. Now Ricky Schroeder done replaced him. That's
Ricky Schroeder's all over it.
Look, this year 1. And he's still doing shit. He just got mad at the people at the Costco the other day.
I saw that. I didn't even watch it.
That's his favorite place.
And Chachi, he was on something doing some more fuck shit. I mean, excuse me. But doing some more, ish. This week, what was he doing? I don't know what he did, but he is delusional. He is delusional. Uber trash. Get a girl knows it all. Okay.
Like you're a desert construction worker now.
Right. Get a girl knows it all, honey. If between her and Moni, they know it all. Girl. But yes, we just got a hate list. We got a list of hate.
Oh my God.
Of hate.
And so, by the way, there's some black MAGA people that I'm not
done
right now.
Finished.
Like Chris and Michelle. I love you, girl. You got a beautiful voice, but no.
I didn't even know. I don't even listen to her like that.
She hasn't really worked or sung or done anything since she did their inauguration for Trump.
Goodbye. Good.
They really That's good. And I want to listen to her, but it's like
I can't.
I'm kind of halfway listening to Mary because they were like, they voted for Trump too.
I'm good with them.
They got some backlash as well, but not as much as but they Christians, so they didn't get the backlash.
Yeah,
but CeCe Winans came out and said something.
I didn't know that, and I done loved BB and CeCe since '88. 87 on. I love both of them, but I'm done. Like I said, I am done. I was done with.
Is a trip? Oh,
Dean Cain. Oh Lord, Dean Cain. But I'm not gonna go on him. But he'll get his.
Isaiah Washington. He just got off my probation list because I didn't even know who he is. He's black, but you probably seen him, but you like, oh, I know him.
Probably so.
So he was on Grey's Anatomy. One of the co-stars was gay, and so somebody.
Didn't he die? Didn't he die on Grey's Anatomy?
The gay character died.
Was that him?
But no, his character got written off. He went to like another doctor place. But he just couldn't keep his mouth closed. And he said something about they said they think that he called someone a faggot. And then
I remember that.
He's gonna go on an award show and he gonna repeat it again.
Double down on it.
Nobody a faggot. I'm like, dude, nobody asked you that at the award show. You should have kept your mouth closed.
Girl, idiot.
They ended up writing his ass out. And he couldn't find a job for a while. I'm like, you was on one of the hottest shows.
Good.
And all of a sudden they were like, well, that's not right. It's just Shonda Rhimes. It's the gay conspiracy. No. Sometimes some things are not appropriate to talk about, and you need to keep your mouth closed. So,
and don't forget, this is cancel culture. This is cancel culture. So don't forget that.
That's true.
Loser.
I think it was before cancel culture got really, really big. But it was like, dude, why are you talking? And they did not ask you about it. Same thing with Columbus Short. You had a good old job, but then you want to show up drunk. You want to have domestic violence issues at your house. They had to write you off too.
What about this?
Y'all got paychecks coming in. What is the problem?
Let me tell you something. And this is on topic, but it's crazy. I will cancel anybody and work my hardest to leave anybody alone that supported T Rump and still does. My girlfriend sent me a note. I used to love Gigi's cupcakes. I don't know if you have them about Gigi's. It's a chain of cupcakes, and they make cupcakes and stuff. Girl, my girlfriend sent me a note saying that this woman, she supported Trump. Well, I was done. I think they went out of business in Tennessee. I'll check and see if they're still here. I stopped them because I used to get them all the time.
Now, I know there are people who can, you give them time, they change their ways, they do try to do better, get some help, maybe. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But Stacey Dash ass.
You know, I brought her up on one of your things. I'm done with her. I'm finished. Don't come back near baby.
Well, I'm sorry. I said all this. And I'm thinking, like, because you got fired, your man is not
because he lost.
Because you lost, and now you want to be welcome back, baby. You are not invited to the cookout, the barbecue, or nothing. You can't even get a to-go plate.
I don't even think. To be honest,
you have to ask your cousin to sneak you a plate out. That's the only way you get anything.
To be honest, I don't know that she really ever had a black card. I don't even think she ever had her black card.
And Damon Dash is her first cousin. And he's even confused because he's like, we grew up together. We have the same grandmother. Oh, by the way, she's been married 3 times. She can't do that no more. The last one
I don't care about her. Keep getting married.
The last one said that she put like a spell or something on it.
So she really did. She really was married to him. I don't know why I thought that was her boyfriend.
She was married to him. He said, I want to get divorced. She put something kind of spell on me.
Stacey is shriveled. She is so through. And I just feel like it really took a lot of courage and a lot of audacity to come back and try to beg to get back in. Bitch. Are you serious?
I thought we were going to have an apology and then we were going to forget about 4 years of you being on the Fox News channel as an analyst. My thing is this: she did not get invited to the 25th reunion of Clueless.
Trash.
You had with racism because you were one of the few black leads. The other black lead, he was there.
Trash.
Everybody invited but her, and I'm looking at the thing like, where's Stacey? Oh,
trash. Trash. I cannot. We could go on and on. This is trash.
This
is trash.
Yeah. Look at the things. This is trash. She thought to be so nice.
I cannot. Like, my blood pressure has gone down. I was put in Facebook jail for my views and my posts on Facebook. So, I mean, it's like my anxiety has come down, but I'm still on edge. And when you bring them up, it's like that's a trigger.
Yeah. I'm sorry. I won't bring up her no more.
It's okay.
Well, thank you so much, Medina Jada, for being my guest today.
Thank you.
Y'all can please support my co-host as well as my friend Daryl Moore. Please keep my sister, my brother-in-law, and my friend Daryl Moore in prayer. Daryl is visiting his father who is ill. Thank you to the members of my channel, my moderators, Gator Girl, Money No Love, Christine Parks, and Lewis Franklin. Thank you to all my friends who came. Ray of Sunshine, Liz Martin, King Royal, Nikki Proctor Walden. I Am Human First. And if I forgot your name, blame my head, not my heart. Hey, Vita V. Thank you so much. Marjorie Harris. Thank you for being on this episode of Ladies Night. If you have any suggestions for topics you want us to cover, please put them in the comments. Okay? Because I want to do some different type of programming for June. You know? So, and thank you to the men who joined us tonight for Ladies Night. Thank you so much. All right.
All
Good
righty.
night.
Thank you. Have a great one.
You too. All right. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night and it's feeling right. Oh, yes, it's ladies' night. Oh, what a night. Oh, what a night. Good night, everybody. Mwah.